the sound the entire time is the like just booming. And like literally there was like moments where I was like, I'm not like one to be overwhelmed by this kind of stuff. I'm like, I think I'm going to die in this theater. Like it was like really intense.
I'm die in this.
Odyssey screening. Hi.
Hello there.
Welcome back to Keep Me Young Thursday edition. So I think what the rule now is going to be, and get ready for that, and sorry in advance, listeners and viewers, most likely on Wednesdays, if you don't hear from us on Wednesdays, most likely expect a Thursday. I think that's what the vibe is. I think that's how I feel about stuff.
Who famously sometimes posted on one day, sometimes posted on another? Jenna Marbles.
Yes. Wednesday or Thursday, actually. So, and look how she did. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Look how she did. If anyone here doesn't know who Jenna Marbles is, which probably a good handful, given the age of our
there's
listeners.
Actually a chance. I didn't think about that. Think like Vanilla Mace. Vanilla Mace and I would say Brittany Broski are both offshoots. Not offshoots because they're their own people, but I think that they grew to prominence from a similar Jenna Marbles effect, I would say. Very much just like,
remember Liza
just
Koshy?
A girl just doing her thing who's really funny naturally, and people eat it up, and good for all of them, and raking in millions
costumes,
for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wears costumes, like does funny skits sometimes. Most of the time it's just like being a girl.
Yes. Yeah. Jenna Marbles definitely had more skit stuff as opposed to Brittany Broski does like very committed bits, I would say. Like with like her interviews and stuff, like which are actually quite entertaining, I will say. And then
very good.
Vanilla Mace is just vibing out. But
I don't
she's
know who
great.
Vanilla Mace is.
I think you'd like her a lot. She's very much just a girl's girl. She's fun. She used to be a stripper and in LA, and she became a streamer, and then like I think picked up on YouTube after that, I want to say. But either way, she's very, very cool. She's just like very down to earth, very real, very transparent about stuff. Like she's cool and very, very like lets you know her politics too, which is pretty rare in a really big creator. So good for her. Yeah.
If there's anybody who I'm going to trust on the internet, it's a stripper or a former stripper. Those are my politics.
Oh my God. Some of my one of my best friends in New York is still sometimes used to be much more a stripper in like a very fancy area of Manhattan. Let me tell you, the grit.
And I trust her implicitly
and she's
to like
wonderful.
Tell me about the world and about life.
Yes, we've both done plenty of gig with her in music world as well, and she's wonderful. She's a very, very cool person. I get a lot of my life lessons from her because she's just seen every facet of human, truly, and it's really cool.
So true.
I remember it was really fascinating. I remember I used to be so fascinated by it because I just like I'm little sheltered East Texas boy, so I'd never gotten to live like the real world, and so she clearly had, and it was so cool to like ask questions about what the experience was like. And I was like, is it ever like scary? She's like, you know what, Blake, it's not really scary, it's more you just get kind of sad. Like the people that you run into make you a little bit sad. Like a lot of the clientele will kind of depress you by the end of the day. Like she's like, I've never really felt like a lack of safety while I'm there, but it's more so just like the people I talk to just make me feel a little bit bummed by the end of the day.
Yeah. If you did it like one time a month, it'd probably be exciting. But if that's your like primary job that you go to,
I would imagine it gets a little draining, probably like that. I mean, every job is draining. It doesn't really matter what you do if you start getting paid for it. You will feel drained occasionally. So it makes sense.
Oh, here's a question that's, when people are like, if you could have any other job, what would it be? But if you had any job that you would be like the least qualified or good at, what do you think that would be?
Ooh, least qualified or good at? That's a good question. What do I like genuinely suck at? Like there's plenty of things that I'm sure I could learn is the thing. Like I think I could learn a lot of things. And I don't mean to sound pretentious. I'm like, I could do anything. There's definitely jobs I couldn't.
But performers have to learn how to do a lot of things.
You know what I couldn't do? Even when I was in really good shape in high school, I could never pole vault. I could never be a professional pole vaulter. Try as I might. I was in middle. Okay, there was so many kids when I was in middle school. There was like 2 or 3 that could like bend the pole, get over the thing, and I could not even like. I could barely carry over, and I was like in shape. I had done gymnastics for like 8 years at that point. I was one of the best shaped kids in middle school, even though I was getting picked on for it, which was a wild dichotomy, I will say. But then it's still in the best shapes of any of the kids there, and I could not do it. It was never going to happen. I truly think if I had tried every single day, I still never would have been able to make it happen. It was
just
pathetic.
Mentally, I think just mentally would hold me back. Like looking at it, looking at the poll, looking at the thing that you have to clear.
Yeah.
Ooh, a deer just ran by my window. I thought it was a golden retriever.
It said get good and then left. Yeah.
More likely
wow.
a deer.
They're like, I can pole vault.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have such a mental block.
It would be like the regular vault in gymnastics. It's really intimidating to run towards a stationary thing at max speed, you know?
Anything. I was talking about that with somebody recently with like friends who did track. I think it was cross country in high school and in college. And then maybe played soccer too. But I was like, how did y'all push yourself so hard that you throw up? Like what part of your brain makes you do that? And they were like, well, I don't know, your whole team is doing it and everybody's yelling at you. And if you don't do it, you let the whole team down. I was like, yeah. I don't think I have that part of my brain where I would push myself physically until I threw up though.
No.
I feel like I would chicken out, but it's also because I've like never gone to a school of sports. So I don't know that world.
Right. I almost made myself nauseous one time in a workout like a few years ago. And I literally like it very much slowed down my progress after that for like a few weeks. Cause I just didn't want to risk that again. So
right.
Yeah. It was not
like
fun.
I can be competitive with myself and I can be competitive about other things, but like physical feats. If we're talking about sports, swimming, I am afraid of drowning. I cannot do swimming.
Enough. Ironically, you saved me from drowning when we met. So that's actually full circle. How beautiful. How beautiful.
Like I can swim.
Thank God you had that fear. I could be dead.
Honestly. I like the water. But yeah, it's just sort of like, humans are really like testing our fate by spending so much time underwater. What are we doing here?
It is crazy. Also politician. I think politician I would not be very good at because
really?
I mean, I think I could play the game of like pandering. I think I could be an okay panderer. I'll be completely honest.
Sure.
Because I am a suck up. Like, or I'm not I'm a people pleaser at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But like, I think I could do that. But the problem is like debating would intimidate me because if I didn't know an answer, it's really not in my nature to just lie about it confidently.
Yeah.
Like I would have to, I would just be stopped. I would just be flubbed. And like you have to be researched all the time. Like I watch like those
poker face.
Yes. I watch those like Jubilee debates where people are like 1 Republican versus 20 Democrat kids or something like that. Like all those things where like they can run. It's kind of fascinating. Like sometimes they're fun to watch. Like I watched a men's mental health advocate versus like 20 manosphere guys. And it was really funny because like, it's literally just this guy being like, you hate yourself. And they're like, no, girls are bad. And then he's like, no, girls are people and you hate yourself. and eventually they're like, oh, maybe.
You really telling all of us at when we like rented out opera camp, like y'all are fucked up for being scared of asking for things.
Oh my God.
Like, no.
That's an episode 1 call back to this podcast. Oh my God. If anybody here is a day one, or let us know in the comments. But no, there was we were at this like camp little thing with a bunch of our friends. And I asked for like an extra thing when somebody was getting breakfast for all of us or something. And I was like, could you also get a blah, blah, blah for me? And then everybody else just looked at me and was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Whipped our heads around and was like, Blake, you entitled. What do you mean you're asking them to grab you an extra? And Blake was like, hello? Are you guys scared of asking for things? They could always say no. Why is everybody here so mad at me for asking for something? And one by one, all of us were like, trauma, I think.
God damn it.
Got it. Congratulations on your loving home.
Well, congratulations on your loving environment where you were allowed to ask for things. That's so beautiful for you, Blake. It's so beautiful for you, Blake. God. Must be
That's
nice.
That's really cool.
Oh my gosh. But
I would agree with politician. I'm not good at lying.
Scary.
Not good at lying.
And speaking of the truth, hi, I'm Blake. I just realized we didn't introduce fully. I'm Blake.
And I'm Heather. Oopsie.
And this is Keep Me Young, your weekly podcast to watch two millennials keep each other culturally relevant through pop culture, politics, video games, entertainment, media, etc., etc. And Heather, let's just go ahead and dive in. What's keeping you young?
What's keeping me young is that trend on Black Instagram of and perhaps Black Twitter. I've never been on Twitter since like 2014.
Bless you.
But it's bouncy church dresses.
I think I saw one or two of those.
I've seen it.
I think I did see one or two of those because somebody wanted to do the trend, but they said they couldn't because they're a teacher or something. And now people are doing some sort of variation on it. They're like, I can't bounce, but she can. That brings like their big tittied wife in or whatever. Things like that, right? Or is that a different one?
It's a specific dress. It could be that.
Okay.
But it's a specific dress, like church dress, that is like made out of, I feel like I've seen these on fashion shows or something where it's like, it's hard to describe it in words. It just kind of like bounces up and down.
Yes, I know what you're talking
itself.
about. There's like I think I saw a long time ago, there's like I want to say like Ukrainian, Eastern European. It's an Eastern European culture, but there's an Eastern European culture, I can't remember which one, where I saw like a routine that was based on dresses being bouncy like this. It was very impressive.
Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen it like either on a runway or like in a performance art sort of space, but these are like dresses that people just buy from the internet.
The same dress. Everybody has the same dress.
I know.
They have variations on this dress.
The background music is like church gospel music.
I love it.
With their big hat, like as if they're walking out of the...
Yes. So amazing.
I've seen so many.
And that's gorgeous.
And I will never get me one of those, but I will appreciate from the sidelines and
I certainly don't see you as a bouncy dress diva, I will say.
I was a lacy folded over sock with white patent leather Mary Janes when I was a child.
Yeah.
Going to the church in the South because you had to. You can't not wear your lacy socks to church.
Yeah, the lacy socks was a staple. My sister has so many lacy socks because of that.
Oh my God, exactly. But yeah, that's really bringing me joy. Just sort of like giggling at inside jokes. And if we're looking at it in a meta way, just like humans doing dumb human shit. Like sometimes I'm on the internet scrolling and I'm like, this is the worst place ever. I'm losing brain cells actively as I scroll. And then sometimes I'm like, we're just all in a zoo.
Oh, 100%.
Like, throwing a bouncy ball back and forth. But like, this is how we do it through our stupid little phones. It's really cute. Absolutely. And somebody made a video that was like, hey, are you scrolling and it's past midnight? Go to bed. This is your sign to go to bed. And I was like, yeah, I will. Thank you.
That's nice. A little check-in.
Sometimes I feel very apart from the internet. And recently, I'm just right in there, snuggled up with all of them.
It happens. It comes in waves. It definitely comes in waves. Like there's definitely days where I've been much better about staying off of social media. And then there's been days where I spend 4 hours scrolling on Twitter and not realizing it, sort of
easily.
Like on and off, but like very much throughout the day. Yeah, no, I get that. But the camaraderie is nice sometimes. Like I do love as a whitey getting like the inside scoop on different cultures sometimes in like a comedic, lighthearted way of stuff. So that's always fun. And World Cup kind of did that too. I feel like World Cup was a very, I heard people were like, it kind of, the world felt half fixed for half a second there. Like watching like local police in Boston participate in a small like celebration that one of the countries that's there at that game is doing or something or things like that. Like just like lighthearted stuff for like half a second. I will say, me saying that, it does sound like Kylie Jenner like giving everybody a Pepsi and like, or Kendall Jenner giving everyone a Pepsi and wow, there's no police brutality. But
this is gonna solve. Yeah, it's gonna solve everything.
Yeah. It's sometimes refreshing.
Sometimes it's cute.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's cute on the internet. Sometimes it's cute to like see the entire world on your phone because we're all doing dumb little tricks and wearing stupid little bouncy dresses. My God.
Yeah, because I will say the world is obviously like right now, but at the same time, I do have to remind myself that like the reason it feels especially horrible, aside from like growing up, is also realizing that like we are more tapped into everything happening all the time than we ever have been. Not to say that it's not bad, but like you are constantly being bombarded with it a lot more frequently than you would have back in the day. So that also plays into that. And so I have to remind myself that sometimes and be like, it is objectively probably worse than it was like 20, 30 years ago. But at the same time, like I think
we didn't know
over
half as much.
And I feel like it's probably not as monumentally worse than everything from 30 years ago. Like, I think there was still a lot of bad stuff happening, and we just weren't talking. I mean, like the Reagan thing was AIDS. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, nobody talked about it because nobody knew
really
anything.
Bad.
And it was still awful. It was absolutely horrible. We had a literal plague that was killing people, and nobody talked about it or was made aware of it. So it's like, I don't know. And not to say that things aren't horrible right now. I don't want to like devalue people's awful experiences happening right now. But I do sometimes have to just like take a step back, touch some grass, and realize that like it's more likely than not, hopefully, gonna be okay. You know, no, and I don't know. I'm sure people will be like, "That's cope. You need to like address the issues happening in the world," and like that's true, we do. But at the same time, like for me personally, so I don't jump off a cliff. I sometimes have to go outside and just be like, "It's gonna be okay." So.
And this is the keeping me young portion.
Yes.
So I'm remembering to stay young. And one thing that you just reminded me of is that with the lettuce that gives you diarrhea, Taco Bell found it, like identified it before the FDA did.
Yep.
So that's Taco Bay still.
Yeah, because they were the ones willing to admit there was a problem. Like that's the thing. It was so
because they've been there before.
No kidding.
They're not afraid to go back.
Like, yeah, you think we ain't made people shit before? We're known for that. You think we're not checking that? Like, that's our thing.
We check it all the time.
That's our thing.
And then we say, hey, this will make you shit. We'll pull it off the shelves. And then we'll be back next week. People will come back.
Even when the meal is at its peak healthy, it's people still go in knowing they could shit from it.
Great point. Great point.
And let me tell you, as a processed food eater, I marvel at the fact that I have not had to worry a minute about this because I don't eat lettuce. So I've been
fine. Oh my God, Blake, that is so funny.
Oh my God. Heather, I literally have not had to give this crisis a second thought. And it is the best thing in the world. Like, I'm like, I know where my stuff's coming from. It may be fake, but it's consistent. Yeah.
It's coming from a plastic vacuum sealed bag.
That's fine. So. That's fine. It may be a Jimmy Dean patty, but it's consistent, damn it. And that's all that matters.
Oh my God. That is so funny. Yep. This is where we're headed. That's where we're headed.
Yep.
Oh, I love it.
It's okay. I take a multivitamin and I do workouts. It counts. No, exactly. I do need to eat a little bit healthier. I think I said this before, Heather. If I could just find, and people in comments, feel free to suggest, if I can find, like, I definitely am somewhere on this spectrum when it comes to food specifically. Because if I can find, if I can find five meals. If I can just find 5 meals that are truly healthy and I really like them, I could eat those 5 meals the rest of my life and be fine.
You just haven't found them yet.
No, variance is not the end of the world for me. I could eat the same meal 4 or 5 times in a row if I like it. Like, it's truly like not a big deal. I just have to find the healthy meals that are easy and I like to eat them. That's what it takes. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like if I had Trader Joe's vegan tikka masala ready to go at any given moment, I could eat that for so many meals in a row, truly. Like things like that. And even then, I don't know if that's the healthiest thing in the world, but it's still something. But
it's something. Don't they have like freezer things of that? Like, do you ever fuck around with like microwave freezer meals?
I need to. I'm actually about to do a deal with a freezer meal company. So I might see if there's good options with that. We'll see.
Okay. We'll see. That's how you eat vegetables, ladies and gentlemen. You get famous from not eating vegetables until a freezer meal company offers you a sponsorship. And then you say, do you have any ones with vegetables? And then you eat vegetables.
Change
that
the
is the
world.
American dream.
Yeah, exactly.
God
starting the narrative. Exactly.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that's beautiful.
Speaking of living longer, what's keeping you younger?
Okay.
Younger? What's keeping you young?
What's keeping me younger? What do you mean younger?
What's keeping you younger than me?
What's keeping you young-ish? Because you're not getting to young. You're not getting to young, Blake.
What's keeping you
younger than your old decrepit age that you are now? Yeah. Mine is, so I have my old and young my keep me old and keep me young are both the same monumental thing. But first, let me give a small what's keeping me young, which is I just finished recording for my video game voice acting debut. I got asked.
Oh my God.
I got asked a couple weeks ago to play a part in this game called The 7 Deadly Skeletons. It is a dating simulator based off the really popular RPG Undertale. And apparently, I didn't realize when I signed up because I was just like, they're like, oh, we're a small studio. We can only we can't pay you much, but like if you want to do this, like we think you'd be perfect for it. They said word for word that you are the level of cunt we are looking for this character. I was like, say less.
Oh,
and so
my God.
And so
Love
I
letter.
said yes, absolutely. And then I recorded. It's like 15 lines. It's supposed to take me like 20 minutes. It took me like 3 hours because I was not about to have my first time doing this be bad.
Yes, of course.
So
everybody watch out. If Blake I feel like if you became a video game voice actor, we would never see you again. We would only hear you because you wouldn't have to set up anything. You wouldn't have to film. Other people would be like, you could just be yourself. And it would be like someone else doing all of the backstage stuff.
Fair. If I was doing that, I feel like I would keep the YouTube channel, but I would definitely put in a little bit less effort because they'd be like, they already know me. They'll just think it's fun that I'm doing it or something maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that would be a goal. I that is kind of a small goal manifesty thing of like, I would love to continue this YouTube stuff, but then also do this on the side. Like, I think it'd be really cool to like get more of these on the side because I think it weirdly combines everything really well. Like, I have the backing of a video game audience along with like 10 years of opera training for voice stuff.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah.
So like, I have the technique, I have like I have the consistency and the health, so I don't have to worry about that. And so
you have the Chiaro and the Scuro.
The Chiaro and the Scuro, we can do both, baby. And so so I hope maybe something can grow from this. We'll see. I've been like kind of chatting up some friends that are in the industry to see like what I would do to get started and all that stuff.
Fun.
Yeah, I know that like doing it full time would require like probably the same kind of pursuit that I had of opera of just like always grinding for it. And I don't really have that kind of time. But if I could just get like something where I get occasionally reached out to like do a little small cameo, I would love that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Anything's possible. It does seem like who's to say? So, but I was very excited. They sent me I sent them the line reads and the variations on it, and they were like, "No reshoots. This is perfect. Thank you so much. We loved it." And they're gonna they offered me to potentially not to lock it in. I don't want to hold them a hostage for a single email, but they're in talks
at gunpoint.
Right. They're in talks of, they offered technically, but I don't want to, again, it's not in writing. So, but they offered for the character to have longer plot and more progression as they keep on releasing new chapters of the game.
Blake.
So we might have, and if I sucked, then they wouldn't offer that. So I guess it was good enough. So I'm happy about that.
Exactly.
So yeah,
God,
so I'm very, very excited. So I think it'll be a really, really cool thing. And the last thing was, I was like, oh, it's just like a small little studio. Like, this would just be fun to do. They posted a video of me talking about it on stream that was like just like clipped together of me talking about what I was going to do. And it has like 5,000 likes. And there's people in comments and stuff being like, oh my gosh, they got blah, blah, blah. Like, it's crazy. Like,
oh shit.
It was one of those moments where I like literally, I was like about to tear up. I was like looking outside. I was like, oh my God, like I exist outside of my channel. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, that was a really, really cool experience to me. So I'm very, very excited to see how this develops. Undertale's got a fierce, loyal audience anyway, and I think this would lend very well to what they'd want to do. I'm gonna play the game on stream, obviously, because that'd be really fun.
Yeah,
and so hopefully it builds an audience.
Oh my God,
who knows?
that's so funny.
And maybe I'll win a Grammy in voice acting.
Yes, because that is how that works.
I guess maybe. What is it? Emmys? What do they get? What do voice actors get? Anything? Probably nothing.
I don't think there's an awards for.
Which is weird, because if a stand-up comedy special can get a Grammy, I feel like a voice acting performance should be able to get a Grammy, you know? Not mine, but somebody's.
Mine specifically. A newcomer to the field. Yeah, I wonder. Sound off in the comments. What award? Surely there's some award.
My vote would be Grammy.
Voice actors.
I mean, they have like
that would make the most
video
sense.
game awards. They have things like that, but like they don't have like. Or they have the Gamer Awards, which is a really big award show every year in video games specifically. But for like general voice actors, I don't know.
Either.
Anyway.
It's siesta time. Sorry.
Yeah, real. But anyway, that was my biggest stuff. I was very excited. Thank you all for the support. And if when the game comes out, go check it out. I think it's free. So yeah, that'll be fun.
Amazing.
But anyway.
Okay. And the big
one is, of course, the big talk of the town for this entire past week, which is the Odyssey movie.
Oh, duh.
Yeah,
yes.
It was, I went and watched it with my friend. It was.
Oh my God, you saw it.
Mm-hmm. It was fantastic. That's my Keeping Me Young. I had a great, great time. The show is phenomenal. The acting and, oh my God, Anne Hathaway acts her pussy off. It is.
As she should.
I mean, she always does, but oh my God, hold the Emmy for her. No one else is getting it. I'm sorry. Like, she has to get the Emmy. It's so good. It's so good. And then, yeah, everybody else kind of ate. Elliot Page just devoured. Like Elliot Page, he got like
Hot.
one scene and he ate the fuck out of it. Oh my
Oh, hell yeah.
God.
Get
I was
it.
so technically
Get
like
it,
one and a
Elliot.
half. There's like little mini parts where he shows up in other parts, but he gets a monologue that's so fucking good. Oh my God. Yeah. It's
Fun.
yeah, I was really, really happy. I mean, and like Elliot's always been a good actor, even before transition, like I loved the shows they were in, things like that. And but yeah, no, he devoured. It was so good. But
Amazing.
and then Lupita Nyong'o was great in her small bit of scenes. Matt Damon,
she's in it too?
great. Oh yeah,
Jesus.
Matt Damon's in it. People were kind of ripping on Tom Holland for it, like, but apparently movie buffs, like cinephile audiences on like Reddit and stuff like that, apparently they've always hated Tom Holland. They just have like a weird vendetta against him. I don't really know. I think it's because he's more like casual.
him.
I think he's more like a casual movie enjoyer, and so people think he's like a fraud for being an actor or something. I'm like, well, here's the thing: when you're in movies, you don't actually have that much time to watch a lot of movies.
Yeah, you don't have to love movies to be in them.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch a lot of opera when I was singing opera. I got to be completely honest. So.
Me either, unless my friends were in them.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he watches a lot of movies, but I mean, at the same time, it's like you don't really, to be a cinephile, you have to have like a lot more time than I think a Hollywood actor, A-lister has, to be completely honest. So I don't think A-listers have any time, to be honest.
Wait, speaking of time, what happens in the Odyssey? I don't remember. Like how many things is it? Like
a lot.
Thing
Heather.
after thing after thing after thing.
Yeah, it's a famously pretty thick, dense story.
I know, but like, what are the? I forget.
Okay, so Odyssey is
like a story that I know
Odyssey,
from ancient Greek, whatever, and what's specifically from the Odyssey.
Yes. Okay. The Odyssey is right after the battle at Troy, the Trojan War.
Yes.
Well, not right after. I guess like 9 years after, something like that. 20 years after.
Dido and Aeneas. Thank you.
Yes. See, that's the part I can't confirm or not.
Carthage.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But yes, so it's about Odysseus's journey home, and like how he like ran into like the Cyclops, and how he ran into like the witch that turns everybody into pigs, and he runs into, he has that bag of wind that he accidentally lets go, although that's not in the movie. And then he goes past the sirens, which is a big thing.
So this is Percy Jackson.
Yes, I think
I remember all of this from watching Percy Jackson with my friend and her twin 6-year-old sons.
Okay, and I think you honestly just made our audience really happy by mentioning that too. So I think that I'm gonna take a blind guess and say that a lot of them are huge Percy Jackson fans. Great. So yes,
excellent.
Although I've heard it's not the most accurate telling, but then again, neither is this movie of the Odyssey either. It's not like 100% by the book accurate. None of them are. But because if they were, it would suck. Like that's the thing too. Yeah.
Percy Jackson is also like hot young people who cannot act. Sorry,
Amen.
No offense to this man, but they are just fair. All beautiful, and that's their
and that's fair
main talent.
And you know what? In an offshoot Disney movie, that's enough.
Totally.
But
okay.
But yeah, so it's like that whole story, and then Telemachus, his son, trying to get him back, and like the men are trying to like woo Anne Hathaway while Odysseus is gone, and all that stuff like that, and so they can become king.
That's Helen.
Helen of Troy is Lupita Nyong'o, and that's
Who's Anne?
Anne is Penelope, who is Odysseus's wife.
Got it. Yes.
Who's been waiting for him. And Telemachus goes to, I can't remember that other guy's name, but it's like the main king's brother. It's Agamemnon's brother. I don't remember his name, but he's married to Helen of Troy. And so Telemachus asks them about where Odysseus has been, and they give him kind of ideas of where he could be. So that's like the whole kind of Odyssey thing, is just all these adventures that he goes on and how he fucks everything up. Yeah. And this one in particular has a really good central theme that they bring together all around Zeus's
That'd be hard
law.
To do.
Yeah, they kind of like really like hammer down on Zeus's law, which is just treat others how you'd like to be treated, because you don't know who's going to be like a god in disguise, basically, is the whole thing for them.
Ooh, like Jesus, like Beauty and the Beast, like Into the Woods.
Exactly. And so
we're all just animals in a zoo telling the same stories over and over.
Yeah, it's really interesting. And not to, I guess I won't go deeper into it, because there's like a really good reveal based on like Zeus's law and things like that later on in the movie, I would say. But it's really, really good. I recommend watching it. And like, I think it just makes the narrative really interesting. I think Nolan just fucking did that. So like, as usual. But with Nolan movies also, it was loud as fuck. Heather,
bring
that is the
earplugs.
loudest movie I've ever been to in my entire fucking life. No joke. No, I am not, and I tend to talk in hyperbolics here. But oh my God, it was the loudest movie I've ever been to in my entire life. There is
we
a
don't
scene.
need to be doing all that.
There is a scene where Odysseus' boat crashes during a thunderstorm, and it is literally like the lightning happens so frequently, it's almost like a strobe. And it's like the whole screen goes white, and it's a giant screen. And then like the sound the entire time is the like just booming. And like literally there was like moments where I was like, I'm not like one to be overwhelmed by this kind of stuff. I'm like, I think I'm gonna die in this theater. Like it was like really
I'm
intense.
Die in this
theater.
Odyssey screening.
Odyssey screening. But, and I was just doing normal theater. I haven't even seen the IMAX version yet. I want to go see the IMAX version before it's out.
IMAX would be so fun.
Holy hell! I genuinely think I will like lose skin from like the IMAX one. Like it's insane. So anybody in the audience that gets overwhelmed by that, just so you know, bring an earplug, bring a headset, like just something. You'll still enjoy it fully. So just so you know. But
movie theaters are too loud. Can I be a senior citizen? Movie theaters are just too loud, y'all.
Yep. I watched 28 Years Later a few months ago, and there's a scene where this guy like does this like rock guitar sort of sequence thing, and it's so fucking loud the whole time he's playing this fucking song. It's unbearable. Like I've been to concerts quieter than the Odyssey, fully. My friend Sarah was like, I've been to EDM concerts that are quieter than the Odyssey. Like,
damn,
dead ass. It was crazy. It was crazy. So I guess in a way that part kind of aged me about the Odyssey too. But my other aging Odyssey related was as you know, Heather, I have mentioned a couple big names in the Odyssey already.
Yes,
those of which including Elliot Page and Lupita Nyong'o.
Yes,
you can imagine how this is going with me being on Twitter all the time. Plenty of people just absolutely furious that Helen of Troy is black and that Elliot Page plays anyone. Yeah, that Elliot Page is just
Page
there.
Works.
Elliot
is
Page
a working actor.
Works. They're mad that Elliot Page is getting checks.
Oh,
right? But
stay mad.
Stay
oh my God,
fucking mad. Like it's so funny because they're like, it's not accurate to the story. I'm like, you mean the made up fucking story? You mean the play?
You mean the hyperbolic parable?
Yeah.
Of like just human nature. Like we're supposed to learn fable, like moral of the stories from. Got it. Okay.
Meanwhile, Anne Hathaway and Matt Damon and Tom Holland all Snow White. And that's not a problem for the Greek Mediterranean people. Sort of,
right. Yeah. Like North Africa.
Not even a tan. Not even a tan.
Yeah.
And we're like, that's right. And
I support that.
I support that. No, that's fine. God, wait till they hear about white Jesus. They're going to freak out. But they were like, oh man, it's so infuriating. And then of course, these people are also really fucking stupid. So they heard a rumor. They heard a rumor that Elliot Page is playing Achilles. He's not. But
I remember when that was on the internet a long time ago.
Yes, there was a rumor about that. And when I first heard that, I was like, oh, that'd be interesting if that was the case. But if not, then whatever. But yeah, no, he's not. He's fully not. He's playing Sinos, I want to say. Sino. The brother of the one of the main antagonists of the plot. But anyway,
that's a character in Percy Jackson too. Thanks, Percy Jackson.
Thanks,
wow,
Percy
really?
Jackson. Yeah, I think this character, from what I remember, this character later becomes a character in like the Aeneid, but he just brought it into the Odyssey.
Fun.
Which whatever, it's all made up anyway. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
But then. People are really furious. They were like, "It's the strongest man in the world, and the most beautiful woman in the land." And then they show Elliot Page looking
Lupita Nyong'o.
frail.
Who is it?
Who is it? And
if that's not the most beautiful woman in the world, tell me who is
it? No, literally, Christopher Nolan wrote whenever he's making this, had Lupita Nyong'o day one in his brain to play Helen of Troy, and she looks fucking stunning. So are we shocked? But then they show a picture of her getting angry in the shot in the movie as her being like, oh, look at the most beautiful woman. And she's like mad. She's mad. She's making an angry face. And also, that's not Helen of Troy. That's her twin sister, Clytemnestra. And they're being fake fans. They're all fake fans. Like they didn't watch it. Like that's the best part.
Wow.
They're like, look at Achilles and Helen. Like, oh, so funny enough, that's actually not Achilles or Helen in those photos that you're using?
Y'all dumbasses.
Dumbasses. Anyway, I don't know. I know we're preaching to the choir. No one on earth is going to watch this that feels this way about the Odyssey. But my
or
God,
a strange sect of people who are both transphobic and racist listening to our
love
podcast.
our podcast. Strange subcategory of person. strange. But so people are fucking dumb as usual. And like people are bad at watching movies. As I've said before, people are bad at watching movies. I'm sorry. I don't care if that's a generalizing statement. A lot of people are really bad at watching movies. Even with etiquette, I will say. Now, watching Odyssey day one, no one said a word in my theater. That was awesome. That was fucking rad.
Oh.
Yeah. Or they did and it was too loud for me to tell.
People actually were having full-on conversations. Thanksgiving dinners were happening.
Maybe.
You couldn't hear a single word.
Maybe. I'm big on my phone goes on Do Not Disturb. I am locked in when a movie starts. That is one place where I can truly focus. I think because it's like fully dark.
No, it's nice.
And there's just like the one screen.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my God. Yeah. I love just getting to like go away.
But I do love a little whisper here and there.
A little whisper with a friend.
Like
no, Heather
little reaction here.
Heather and I were watching a movie. What did we watch? What did we watch in the theater?
Backrooms.
We watched Backrooms. First of all, amazing. But second of all,
So
there was a preview for like a Coke commercial before that, and like they all take a sip, and then like the friends start like breakdancing in front of each other after they take a sip or something. I turned to Heather and I was like, "Me after I drink the Coke that makes me start crumping for my friends." Like been there, but yeah, no, that's always fun. I love a little like one-line whisper, not a conversation. I love a one-line whisper during a movie. Backrooms, plenty of time to do that also because it's so like ethereal and like atmospheric. God. So yeah, but yeah,
I want to see the movie again, and I'm not going to see it again. It's too unnerving.
I loved it,
but I do want to see it again
much. I think I actually like Backrooms more than Obsession, which is maybe a sin to say. But I really like Backrooms.
Everybody's talking about Obsession.
It's good.
I haven't seen it.
It's
Should
great.
I see it?
It's really, really good.
Okay.
No. It's really crazy that those two movies were out at the same time because they're both like kind of like iconically good. So like they kind of will both have their own place in history, I feel like. But people kind of talk about Obsession more. I think there's more to talk about with Obsession. I will say
just like more happens
in terms of like consent, in terms of things like that. So like that's fair. But yeah, no, I just found the Backrooms fascinating, and like there's just something about that was like the whole world. I love a world building anyway, and that's all this was for like an entire like 2 hours. So I ate that up. But I get the appeal of both. I really enjoyed both. So that's the thing.
What is Obsession about? I could ask the internet, but you're here.
Fine.
So
A guy makes a wish on this little toy that grants wishes to have his female friend like love him more than anything else. And he does it like as a joke, like thinking it's not going to do anything, but then she fully does, and it gets like basically giant possession sort of thing.
Oh my God, I love that premise.
And it gets unraveled, and it's like it's insane. It gets
I
wild.
love that.
It's crazy the movie's only done with $1 million. Like genuinely, it's
right. Like under $1 million.
Yeah, I think it was 750, wasn't it? 750K?
I think so. That's what I heard.
Crazy. Yeah,
cool.
No, it's fantastic. And a lot of the cinema tricks they use are really, really good. The acting's fantastic. The lead actress playing the main character in Obsession, she's just next level. So
okay, I'll go see it.
You'll love it. You really will. Like, I mean, I say Backrooms is my favorite, but it's close. And like, you have to understand how much I loved the Backrooms in order to say that I liked it more than Obsession, because Obsession was phenomenal. So,
y'all, I wish you could see like the way that Blake clocks in to go see a movie with like, well, we get the nachos, we get the nacho cheese, we get the drink. Like it is a machine. This is how we do it. Blake is clocking into work, getting all of his.
I don't take a bite until that movie plays. I do not take a bite until that movie plays. I'm like, I'm enjoying
really
my meal
beautiful.
with a show. I love dinner and a show. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Right. So. Get the meal, go to the bathroom, sit in the seat, don't eat the meal till the movie starts. It's really.
I do see the bathroom is a new one. The bathroom's a new one because there's been like 2 or 3 movies in a row that I've had to leave to use the bathroom, and it's devastating every time. I hate it. Just can't do it.
Yeah.
So from now on, I try my best.
Leaves every single movie and like texts me from the bathroom, like, I'm seeing whatever with her husband, and like sometimes twice.
Yeah.
Probably in the Odyssey 3 times.
Wow.
She has had a child. I know, but still, my God.
That is crazy.
It sucks. You miss so much.
That you miss so much. Yeah, you kind of have to play like when's the intermission point. Like I think I did that. I did that for Dune 2. I did that for Avatar Fire, Path of Fire or something Fire. I did that for One Battle After Another. I had to do it. I
didn't like that movie at all.
It was fine. I didn't hate it. It wasn't as memorable for me as I think people were making it out to be, but it was fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the hype around it. And it was like, I was the type of person who would be like, God, that was such an amazing movie. Has like never said anything complimentary to a woman.
Yeah.
It's that kind of vibe, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Good, like, as movies are made, it was a good movie, but the plot to me it was like, oh, I'm not sure about this.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, okay. Well, everybody go see the Odyssey.
Yeah, well,
sponsored. It sounds
like One Battle After Another aged you, but what also aged you, Heather, this week?
Hey, I wrote it down. Oh, okay. One is a silly one, and that is that, as I said, my sweet baby cat child Blue passed away, and Jacob Collier has a song called Little Blue, and I have been listening to it, and that makes me upset that I'm listening to Jacob Collier.
Resonating with you. Happens. It happens. Damn it, Jacob, it got me. You win this round, Collier.
And then Jory, friend of the pod, came up to the woods to visit, and we were listening to Jacob Collier, and I was like, the collabs that he does with other people, like I fundamentally don't like his voice and like the way that he sings, and it's like weird and put upon.
Yeah.
And he is annoying. However, like the music itself, I was like, this kind of slaps. God damn it.
Yeah, he has a really good collaboration with Tori Kelly, I will say. I think it's like Bridge Over Troubled Water. Very good. Very, very good.
Beautiful.
I think Jacob Collier's another Lin-Manuel Miranda situation where I just kind of want him seen and not heard. I kind of want him just to go and make things and fuck off. Like that's what I want him to do.
That's exactly. And stop putting yourself in those things. Just make them.
Yeah.
And we'll thank you for them. And you can go.
And I get it. If I put in all that work to make songs, you bet your ass I would be singing it too. But my God, if I had enough people saying, hey, they're worse when you do it, I think I would probably do it less. I gotta say,
maybe like a couple times less.
Maybe a few times less.
That's a small silly one. Also, this Little Blue song is like 7.5 minutes long, so I can like really get emo with it.
Yeah,
it's good. Okay, so then speaking of emo, the other thing that's keeping me aging me, is what we say here on the pod. Is Lena Dunham's memoir. I'm glad that I read it. The one called Fame Sick. It's just like, it's exhausting reading what has happened in her life. And like between endometriosis, I mean like dozens of surgeries for that, had a hysterectomy like in her early 30s, the relationships, the breakups, the relationship breakup. And like, then like addiction to pills, seemingly addiction to other things too. Oh, it's just exhausting because like, this journey started so early for her.
Yeah.
So it's not like there were like 2 decades of these stories to tell.
And all the while just being like, the butt of the joke online for like a decade now, I feel like, right?
Right.
Like the internet like rips on her. I'm not a big Lena Dunham aficionado. But for some reason, like every time I see her mentioned, it's always with like an eye roll online.
Right. And it doesn't need to be that way.
Yeah.
She is an exceptional writer. Girls is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it bums me out to like see the world from her point of view. I think that's what it really is. It just bums me out to like get in the driver's seat behind her eyes and be like, oh, this is kind of what the world is for you.
Yeah, that's kind of bad. I mean, surprise, surprise, the comedic writer is a massive nihilist. Like, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. Just has like observed so much pain and trauma and also like was getting in her own way. And so was like continually re-experiencing pain and trauma.
Right.
But I finally finished it.
Good.
And now I'm only watching girls. I'm not doing the full immersion of watching girls and reading Famesick.
Fair.
I think I've never even
seen. I don't think I've even seen the Glee Effect or something that they called it, whatever that show was, because I don't want the veil lifted as much as I already have it lifted on Glee. Unfortunately,
no,
I'm like, no,
exactly.
Like, sorry, it's campy and awful and magical, and that's how I'm keeping it. So.
And I don't need to know that real people made it, or
I don't need to know the monster behind the machine. For once in my life, I just want to soak in the machine, and that's all I want.
Yes,
and I think I'm owed that on a 20-year-old show almost. So
yeah. Oh God, it was like 20
it was 2009.
Jesus. Well, yeah, that as I was finishing the memoir, it was like raining in my little cabin. So it was just full immersion into someone else's depression. And I kept being like, am I PMSing? Like, why am I in such a bad mood? But it's the power of literature, babes. It can really transport you.
Wow. Guys, if you ever want to experience PMS, just read Lena Dunham's book, memoir, In the Rain. Yeah,
in the rain on like a porch of a cabin. It's kind of fun.
I was in a professional setting recently with a person who like everything, and I will be as vague as possible with this so I don't get in trouble in any way. I was in a professional
setting with a person.
I was in a professional setting with a person, and that is where I'm keeping it, and that's all you'll know ever.
Amazing.
But it was with a person who literally like everything I mentioned that was like a personal, like literal passion, like things that I know about, like things that I care about, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And this person would like try to deeper explain the topic to me for everything on every conversation. And I went to my roommate after that and I was like, for a brief single moment, I understood the plight of the woman because to deal with that every day, I would kill myself. I do not know how women do this. That is absolutely infuriating. And I already do my best, but I will further try my hardest to not
that everything you say is wrong.
Oh my God. I was like, I'm the expert on this. And you know I'm the expert on this. And you're explaining the process to me.
Incredible.
It was crazy. Yeah, there was
good to take a little microdose of that.
Yeah, I got a little microdose. I'm so sorry. Shout out to women. Sorry.
Shout out women. Woof. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, that's oh God. Well, I try not to ever mansplain things, but my God, to see it in the wild in 2026 especially, because I feel like a lot of men know about it now, so they try to like not be a dick.
And then they'll like interrupt themselves to be like, sorry, I'm mansplaining, blah, blah, blah. It's like, just because you know the vocabulary word doesn't mean you're better.
Oh, sorry, murdered. Like, you still did it.
Exactly.
Oh, God, crazy. But yeah, no, so that was a wild experience. And I was like, I want to jump off a cliff. But anyway.
Glad you didn't.
So,
glad
I
gives you character.
I gained 1% more empathy. I'm waiting for somebody to be like, you didn't know that was a problem. I knew it was a problem. Okay. It was just experiencing it firsthand was like a little jarring. Okay.
It makes it. Yeah, of course. Not in my backyard until it is in your backyard.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I remember one time I watched the Barbie movie with my family and it was a really beautiful, wonderful experience. My sister and mom really it resonated obviously with them a lot. And I posted a picture of the credits and I was like, I'm so sorry to every woman ever, if I've ever been too much of a man to you ever, blah, blah, blah. Like as a hyperbolic joke.
Sure.
And somebody DM'd me and was just like, I can't believe it took a movie for you to realize that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, shut up. Anyway, it was a lot.
That's not what happened. I was just sort of like jumping on like a fun thing, remember?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
God. Oh, I deeply believe this to be true. I saw a timeline. Did I say this to you already? 2023 was Barbie Girl summer. 2024 was Brat summer. 2025, no vibes to be found whatsoever. 2026, diarrhea lettuce and parasite worm summer.
I know. God, we need that album. Carly Rae Jepsen, get that album out.
On it.
We need day and night.
Lily Allen. Yeah, somebody.
Oh man, Lily Allen. Oh God, yeah, get Lily back. Yeah.
I feel like she could write a really good one about parasite worm summer.
It's a Gracie Abrams summer, and that's the diarrhea lettuce.
Yes, exactly. Hey,
I feel bad. I don't hate Gracie Abrams, but God, those jokes are so funny.
I don't know anything about her. I kind of do. Everyone says she's a Nepo baby, and that's like mostly what I know.
Again, you would too. I'm sorry. Nepo baby will never mean anything to me. It will never mean anything to me. Because I sure the fuck would. And frankly, if you're not doing that, you're a loser. Why are you not using your advantages that you have?
Why are you standing in your own way of success? Why are you
I'd
opening a
rather you be a
furniture
Nepo
store
baby
when
than,
your
like,
dad's famous?
Yeah, I'd rather you be a Nepo baby than a silver spoon loser, frankly.
Oof. Shout out that Kardashian boy.
Yeah, speak on it. Anyway.
I can't. I don't know shit about him.
I know. But you
I
know
he
what?
fucked up.
You know
That's
what?
it.
But you know what a silver spoon would hate to have on it? Anything that we mention in our section called Depression Meal Mondays. Even though it's Thursday, who cares? Whatever. Grow up.
Is that a higher key than usual? I'm not warmed up.
Maybe it could be.
Wow.
Who's to say?
Depression meal day. I think I know mine. Do you know yours?
I think so, but you go first.
Okay. I made banana pudding because I am from the South. It is the second time I've made banana pudding this summer. And I have made it where you like actually make the custard. It's closer to my family recipe to just use the Jell-O pudding recipe. Quote unquote family recipe. And then you like arrange it, you know, you make the layers. It's very cute. Jell-O fucking changed the recipe so you don't boil it anymore. Like the instructions with no warning, the instructions on the back say just add 3 cups of cold milk. And if it only says this, if it's soy milk, it will not set properly. And I was like, well, you've alienated an entire fan base of homesick Southern queer people making banana pudding with Jell-O pudding.
Well, they said, hippies, if you're going to be homesick, then do it right. Get the real one.
Exactly.
Get the real milk.
Have diarrhea. So I made it with oat milk.
Everybody else is doing it. Get diarrhea.
Exactly. I made it with oat milk that's like extra creamy, whatever. That's like good to put in coffee. And it didn't set and it was just like sort of runny pudding, but I did eat all of it still. And it like,
fair.
Also, this was a mistake that was on me. I was experimenting. I bought store brand Nilla wafers. And that was a bad idea. And there was like no structural integrity to them. So they just sort of like became the pudding over time.
Oh no. It's basically like little cake consistency or something.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
like
it became cake really quickly. So I learned some things. I do have another pack. I'm planning on making it again when my mom is here. I'm going to take what I've learned. I'm going to incorporate it. I'm going to fold it in, much like you fold in the Jell-O pudding mix into cold milk or boiling milk, as I have always done.
Right.
But yeah, I still did eat all of it, obviously, because it's just mush at the end of the day. It doesn't have to like look good or be the right pudding consistency. It's just sweet banana-y mush. And that's my depression meal.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
What about you?
I think my depression meal a while ago was the Cinnabon that I ordered.
Yes.
That I was ordering one at a time, and I realized I was paying like $16 for a Cinnabon every time because they added a huge delivery fee.
No regrets.
Yeah. And I didn't realize until much later.
Amazing.
But I circumnavigated that, and I decided instead to just order a 4-pack this week, and I had one a day. It was bad.
Good job, Blake.
It turns out I can't do that because I don't divvy it out well. I just eat one after a meal. And it's 1,000 extra calories on top of the meal.
Yeah. Are you the type of person where like if you cut them in half, you'd be able to be like, and that's all I'm having? Or would you be like, I know there's another fucking half in there and I'm going to eat it?
Okay, Heather, here's the thing. I've never even tested that. So like I won't even know. Like I just take, like when I eat meals, I just take like the whole box of shit with me. Like I just take the whole thing and I just put it all in my bed and I grab bits of it from the other things.
Precisely. When people like pour goldfish into a bowl and just take the bowl.
Weird
or put
to me.
Ice cream from a pint into a bowl. That's insane to me.
Weird to me. Just grab it. Just
eat it
grab
out of the pint.
Yeah.
Coward.
No judgment if you do that, but I don't get you. Like that's just not like goldfish comes in a handheld bag to begin with. You don't have to put it in another plastic container.
That giant like carton.
Oh, the tub. The carton's great if you have a bag in it. I've learned that goldfish in the box, bad. It has to have a bag in it that's sealing it. Otherwise, they go bad so fast. Same thing with Ritz Bits with cheese.
That makes sense. Blake, did I tell you there's gluten-free Cheez-Its now?
Shut up.
I have eaten 2 boxes all by myself already.
Are they good?
Yes. They nailed it.
That's nice.
They really nailed it. They'll never make a dairy-free Cheez-It. So it still makes my tum a little bit upset, but like...
That's fine. Again, everybody's getting diarrhea.
Exactly. The fact that it's gluten and it's not like real cheese, and that doesn't hurt as much.
No, that's fine. I gotta say, I am a little bit FOMO on the diarrhea lettuce because I do think, because it's not that I necessarily want it for a long time, but God, I think people can relate. The moment after you have diarrhea, you feel like you can levitate. That is the best feeling in the world. It's not. It's probably not worth it to have diarrhea, but when it's over and you're just like, like I'm 6 pounds now. Like it's like the best
I just
feeling.
had a colonoscopy. I am a newborn baby. Anything I do is like blank slate. I can do whatever I want. This is day 0 of my new life. Yeah, exactly.
Right. And I get it. If I actively look for that, it's disordered eating. I'm not actively looking for it, but I understand. But you gotta admit that sometimes that feeling, exactly. You gotta admit that sometimes that feeling is nice. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh man. But also, best of luck to anybody that has it. Statistically, there's probably one of you that does that's watching this. So.
I know. Sorry. Oh, speaking of one of you, here we have a good.
Perfect.
We always have good depression meals.
Yay.
But this one is a friend who like maybe could relate to Blake.
Oh, sick.
This is from Maddie. Hi Maddie. Hey, divas. Oh, and
Hi,
also
diva.
the subject line is depression meal blank days. And then :D.
Love it. Depression meal fuck days. Love it.
Depression meal. Like parentheses _.
Love it.
I thought this week's depression meal was pretty great, but my friends were frying me for it. : parentheses. I'm so happy with everybody bringing emoticons back. Ugh, do it. Me, my friend, her older brother, and his friend all went to a revolving sushi bar. Yummo.
Oh.
And I ate, 24 12 plates of oranges. Okay, so this one, it's not full oranges. This totals to 6 whole oranges, though.
Okay.
I do not eat seafood, not even seaweed. So that's kind of everything at a sushi restaurant.
Well then.
Period _. Flattened face. And no one ordered veggie rolls. And I was scared to, so I just ate oranges. Heart. Peace, love, and Adderall. Maddie.
Brilliant.
P.S. I'm a ginger, so I was also being made fun of for eating so much orange food. That's incredible.
Well, welcome to 2008. Damn.
Honestly.
Yeah. But you know what? Obviously, you have our back because God, the amount of times I've been like held captive at a restaurant where I don't eat any of the food there, so I have to find something, and it's like I have before I realized I liked certain things from Asian cuisine, which took me a minute because I was scared, but then it turned out it was fine. I had bulgogi
fried chicken.
pork
Come on.
recently, actually, and it was great. Yeah, it was really
incredible.
good. Yeah, it was really good. But before that, I have been known in high school, especially when I was very scared to try things, I have been known to go to a Chinese restaurant and just eat fortune cookies. I understand. I understand. So for you to find at least a fruit, that's healthy.
It is healthy.
Sure. Yeah.
I feel like y'all could have ordered veggie rolls. No
need to be afraid of that. If anything, you're the cool LA one who eats veggie rolls.
Hey, exactly. I'm just vegetarian. Sorry.
Yeah,
just vegetarian.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they were clocking on your 4th plate of oranges, why didn't anyone go, do you want us to order something that you can eat?
Yeah, shame your friends, actually. You should turn this into a shame experiment.
Yeah. And also, what were you scared of the veggie roll itself, that it might not be something you'd want to eat? Or were you scared to like? Oh
yeah, were you scared of your friend's reaction to ordering that? Or
those aren't your friends.
Did they say it was a revolving sushi place?
Yeah.
So maybe they were nervous to go have to find someone to talk to.
Right.
Sometimes you have your days where you don't want to talk to like the Target helper or things like that, you know? So I guess it makes sense. But when it comes to food, me especially, and maybe I'm the asshole, never be afraid to get what you want. When it comes to food, I'm sorry. I am that kind of person.
The worst thing they can say is no.
I will say, Koreatown in New York was the one place where I got told no when I asked something for like a substitution. They're like, no. And then they just left. I wanted it wasn't even a substitution. I just wanted something not like sprinkled on the top of it, which is obviously the last step. And they're like,
incredible. No, sorry.
And you know what? Fair. I ate around it and it was fine.
They're like, we're not doing the American version of this. Sorry.
No, shut up.
Oh my God, I love it. Actually, shut up. Go home.
Yeah.
We'd rather not have your money than make
very
you the
blunt.
food
It wasn't even like
want.
a we're sorry. They're like, no.
Amazing.
But yeah, no. I it is one place where I don't have a lot of shame. Like I've been known to send a cheeseburger back 3 times because they just will not get that I just want meat and cheese. I've been known to, it's,
Wow.
I don't know. There was
Amazing.
one a couple weeks ago actually where I ordered we were outside at a restaurant. It was really hot and I ordered like nachos but just the meat and cheese on it, just the chicken and cheese. And they gave it back, and first of all they got everybody's order but mine for the table.
Great.
And then we had to let them know like, hey, you're missing one. And then she comes back with it and it's wrong, and this is like 15 minutes later, and I was like, oh, I asked for without vegetables. And then the waitress herself goes and then I also was really hot, and it was like 30 minutes in and I was like, me too, honey.
Wait, did you make a face? I didn't see your face. What did the waitress do?
No, she just went and I was like,
I see.
I think, or maybe I can't remember if I said me too. I was like, me too, girl. I think it was what I said. I was like, me too, girl. I get it. I was like, listen,
Yeah.
I don't know. And later she was actually very nice. I think she felt bad. I think she was frustrated at like the staff or something,
Sure.
and not necessarily me, because she was very nice afterwards. And we had a great conversation and all that stuff like that. But yeah, we were both just kind of fed up. And it was really hot out. So it was really bad.
That's really
Yeah.
funny.
I was like, girl, I mean, I get it, but damn.
Honestly.
But anyway.
Anyway.
So never be afraid.
At least try.
Yeah.
And if they
And
want
if
to
you
say
thought your
no,
friends
they'll
were going
say
to clown
no.
on you for getting a veggie plate, then maybe you need to hit your friends a little bit.
Honestly, bully your friends ever so slightly.
Bully your friends a little bit.
Try that out.
Yeah, call them trash.
Make them eat 6 plates of oranges. Sorry,
exactly.
12, 24? 12 plates of oranges.
Yeah.
24 slices of oranges.
Like,
6
yeah, like,
total
do it.
oranges. Fractions.
Fractions.
Wow. Okay. Well, are we ready for Q&A with Queer and Gay?
Yeah, which is
Okay.
what this section is now. So here we go.
Here we are. I'm queer.
And I'm gay.
And sometimes I'm gay and not
And sometimes
queer.
I feel queer.
And sometimes,
I just call myself queer when it's easier.
And sometimes I'm a straight guy
Yes.
somehow. That makes sense
And I'm
to me.
always just a sexy little lad. So
You are. That is true.
thank you. Thanks.
Oh, this is from Mady. We had Maddie and Mady today.
Ooh, Maddie and Matey.
I almost read Mady's email out loud because it rhymes and it's very cute. And then I didn't because I'm not going to dox anybody. Hi, Blake, parentheses, Jake and Heather.
Jake? Love it.
I have a Q&A question for y'all. It's a little random and also a topic
Good.
I would love to see covered in a video or podcast. First of all, what do you think would be the worst name for a pair of twins? It's such a stupid question. I love it so much. Like ironic
More
names.
of these.
I
More
know, exactly.
of these.
Please. Would you rather
this is amazing.
send in this shit?
Please.
Honestly, like ironic names are just terrible names that are made even worse by references to historical context or anything like that in the realm.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. And then there's a second part that maybe we'll read later. Excellent question, Mady. Thank you so much.
First, immediately off the top of my head, first thing that comes to mind is Beth, both of them named Beth.
Yeah, anything where they just have the same name.
The same name. Really funny.
One that's like historical family name. And then the other one is just like John or something, you know, like
Yep.
Quigley, Roosevelt,
Quigley.
Theodore. That I said it right. The fourth.
The third,
and then
fourth.
Jake.
And Jake. Agamemnon and Stacy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All the classic ones, Arangelo and Lamangelo. That's not a real story. Nobody actually did that. But
this is for
it's
an
funny to think
individual
about.
kid, but could be for both, or we could find 2 versions of this. There's I remember somebody online one time, a long time ago, and this has stuck in my brain ever since, suggested that you name your kid May, but it's short for mayonnaise, but May's not short for anything, so no one will ask, and then they'll always know their name is mayonnaise though.
And the teacher will read it on the attendance throughout grade school.
Mayonnaise.
That's really good. May short for mayonnaise. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do, who could mayonnaise be a twin with? Like ranch dressing. Like I'm trying to think of.
Ooh, the name could be generic and their name is Jenny. You could do Jeff 1 and Jeff 2 and they get to decide when they're 13 who's who.
Ooh, fun. Yeah. Or like maybe people who were married, like Henry and wasn't Henry VIII married to like a bunch of Annes? So like famous, or like Brad and Angelina, but they're brother sister. That'd be nasty.
Brangelina would also be a great name for one of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Boy, girl, Angelina and Brangelina.
Yeah. Ford, Chevy. I feel like that's a nice combo of names.
Oh, you could totally name your kid Ford. That's definitely a thing.
Kia and Sorrenta. That's pretty.
Name one kid Kia, one kid Altima. The options are endless, truly.
The options are really, and I'm going to be thinking about this the whole rest of the day. Please.
I know. They're really good.
Give us your own horrible twin names in the comments.
Yep.
I want to read them.
Yep.
Excellent question.
Absolutely.
Keeps you thinking. I have to stop because we will be here another hour.
I know. I'm kind of in my head now. I'm like, I think I could do even better, but oh well. Now's not the time, I suppose.
No. No, let's give it a lot of dead air and think. Just think.
Yes, 100%.
On a podcast.
100%. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'll continue thinking about this for a while. Thank you so much.
Mayflower and Derek. Another one of the fancy
great.
and normal
Chrysanthemum
is fun.
And Tom.
Jack. Yeah.
Jack and Rose.
Jack and Rose, always good.
Oh, what about
Bella and Edward would be insane.
Absolutely. Jacob
Probably
and Edward.
has happened. Yeah.
Definitely has happened.
Definitely. And there's layers to that one, so.
Oh my God. Yeah, like Arthur and Buster, like just kid show names.
Mm-hmm.
Who are like
Girl
enemies?
and Boy, Bird Box reference.
That's really good.
Yeah.
But they're flipped, actually.
Switched. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay. I have to stop.
Beautiful. That's powerful. That was a powerful question. Thank you.
Really
And,
very powerful. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like we've opened Pandora's box, perhaps, of more like these. That's me manifesting. That's me hopefully manifesting.
Yes.
Wow. Well, that's it. I feel like there's unfinished business because I will be writing down a list of 20 to 400 more bad twin names.
Yeah. Put your suggestions
that's all we
in the
have
comments,
time for
please.
today. Please.
Yes. I want to hear
and thank
more.
you so much for listening.
Yes,
I have
thank
been
you.
Heather.
And I've been Blake.
And you can get in touch with us. You can submit your own depression meal or Q&A at keepmeyoungpod@gmail.com, keepmeyoungpod on Instagram, and or in YouTube comments or Spotify comments or Apple comments too. Yep. We would love to see you there. Rate and review. Give us great reviews. I've been reading comments more recently and they make me so happy. It's really very sweet. Very nice. Nice little community of cuties.
Yeah. Of cuties.
And did I leave anything out? That's all the things that we want you guys to do.
I think that's it. Besides our parting words.
With that, we'll leave you with twins.
I knew you were going to say twins. Can
sometimes
be
surprisingly
ugly.
And it's surprising because there's two of them. And you're like,
yeah,
whoa,
you got a double pack of ugly.
I know.
Damn.
God didn't give with both hands, but God gave with no hands twice.
He gave with none
crazy.
Twice. Isn't that beautiful? We'll stay beautiful? Pretty, except for the twins that we talked about. Bye. Love you.
Oh my God.